mellow stops the garden of what needs to happen aesthetically to make it nice for years to come. Manhattan Borough President Mark Levine proposing a plan that would demolish the MSG Theater, make way for a grand entrance to Penn Station on 8th Avenue. Says you could kill two birds with one stone with that one.
We could get rid of the theater, and that then would allow for a soaring, light-filled, open entrance on 8th Avenue that would allow you to descend towards the tracks. It would be, I think, what people envision when they think of a great world-class train hub.
Yeah, his proposal, the latest step in the lengthy land use process MSG is going through. And Tom Brady is back in the NFL. No, he's not coming out of retirement, but CBS Sports reporting he's reached the deal to become a minority owner of the Las Vegas Raiders. Where it is, he's received permission from ESPN to pursue the deal and that it won't stop him from joining the network as an analyst during the 2024 season. Before it becomes official, though, Brady's deal to buy the Raiders still needs to be approved by the NFL. We're back in a moment. When's news time? 4:18.
The barbecues, the weather, the long weekend
can only mean that it's time for the Memorial Day sales event at Ramsey Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram.
John, you're really going to love Ramsey's Memorial Day sales event on a new 2023 Wrangler Willys 4xe 4x4. Lease for just $479 per month for 36 months and only $40.43 total due at signing.
Check out the 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xe 4x4. Lease for only $499 per month for 24 months and just $48.58 total due at signing.
And don't forget about the special offers available on all remaining new 2022 model year vehicles in stock.
Hot dog! Another summer of sales at Ramsey Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram.
Exceptional people, exceptional deals.
Chrysler MSRP 51,805. VIN number PW684476. Grand Cherokee MSRP 63,655. VIN number P8784906. Excludes tax, title, and registration. Expires 5/31/23.
Come shop Memorial Day deals now at Lowe's. Prep your yard for the summer for less with 5 for $10 Scott's Naturescapes mulch. And save on appliances with up to an additional $1,000 off select major kitchen appliances. Find savings across the store today, like 5 for $10 mulch. Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid to 5/31. Mulch offer excludes Alaska and Hawaii. While supplies last, selection varies by location. Appliance savings vary based on purchase amount. Exclusions apply. See store at Lowe's.com for details.
The Dell Technologies Summer Sale event is on with limited quantity deals on top tech. Save on select PCs powered by the latest Intel Core processors like Cinnamon Light XPX 13 laptops, Inspiron laptops, and 2-in-1s. Plus get savings on select accessories, free shipping, and monthly payment options with Dell Preferred Account. It's the perfect season to power your passions during Dell's Summer Sale event. Save today by calling 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL. Offered to U.S. residents by WebBank, who determines qualifications for and terms of credit.
The relentless pursuit of the stories that matter to you. We are 1010 When.
All news, all the time. This is 1010 Wins at 92.3 FM. You give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world.
68 with a hazy sunshine at 420. I'm Larry Mullins, and here's what's happening this afternoon. Governor Hochul and Mayor Adams echoing what Mama used to say, an idle mind and some idle hands, trouble. There's more tonight on the push to get Washington to reduce that 180-day grace period to allow asylum seekers to get their hands busy. A permit to work, that is, and especially since there are jobs out there. The MTA dropping the latest numbers on what they'd like to start charging us to get on a bus or a subway. We're talking nearly a 5% hike here. We'll break down the numbers. The 100 deadliest days of summer, they're calling it, for DWI wrecks. And it begins right now. And in Clarkstown, they're teaching kids how to avoid becoming a stab. We'll also visit with the daughter of a Holocaust survivor who says it took her 4 years to get it, but finally she'll be getting her real ID license. Says for years, no one would accept her credentials from war-ravaged Germany. And the EU slapping Meta with a record $1.3 billion privacy fine, telling the company stop transferring user data across the Atlantic. This is the latest salvo in a decades-long case sparked by U.S. cyber snooping fears. AccuWeather says a pleasant evening ahead with a few clouds dropping down to a low of 55 degrees. Wednesday news time 421 at your head for the house on the Mercedes-Benz of Edison.com traffic center now. Here's Greg Rice.
Well, the house is in New Jersey. Call the wife or husband and tell them you're going to be late. Southbound New Jersey Turnpike truck lane still a mess from Newark Bay Extension all the way to Carteret. The earlier crash is gone, and the closer to Carteret you get, everything's starting to get better. But the bulk of this trip, southbound New Jersey Turnpike, truck lanes especially, but the car lanes are part of this. From before Newark Airport on down, still slow because of an earlier wreck that for some time had everything shut down. Northbound New Jersey Turnpike car lanes getting up to Edison and moving a stall off to the shoulder, but still pretty slow through the area. 80 westbound right now near exit 47A. That's a crash. You got the right lane out, and a tractor trailer went and broke down in Bedminster. 287 southbound near exit 22. You got the right lane shut. Belton, Brooklyn eastbound still awful from the Verrazano to Flatbush because of an earlier crash that for some time had you single file through the area. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. Citybound George good enough to the upper and lower. Southbound Deacon slows from Fordham Road. It's the best you do getting out of town. Lincoln's about an extra 10 minutes in. Outbound Lincoln 20 to 30 plus at the outbound of Holland. Inbound Holland extra 15 from the Skyway. The Newark Bay, better play either way. Traffic is sponsored by Mercedes-Benz of Edison.com. I'm Greg Rice, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Move your business forward in a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter commercial van. Inventory is in stock with attractive lease and finance options available at Mercedes-Benz Sprinter of Edison. They'll upfit a Sprinter van to meet all your business needs. Visit Mercedes-Benz Sprinter of Edison.
Mayor Adams and Governor Hochul are wondering tonight, why is it that so many of these asylum seekers are ready, willing, and able to work, yet the Fed is holding them up with a 180-day wait period to get a job permit? Julia Papa tonight.
Renowned restaurateur Danny Meyer says the hospitality industry is ready to help asylum seekers.
We commit to providing job training for people who want to work.
He joined Mayor Adams and Governor Kathy Hochul at one of his job training facilities at Industry City in Brooklyn. The governor has urged President Biden to take executive action.
We need your help to adapt to a circumstance which has reached a crisis situation.
Mayor Adams, meantime, is going to all quarters to find further housing. The Catholic Diocese, CUNY, and SUNY buildings are in the mix. He says a constant emergency situation is unsustainable. Juliet Papa, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
No word from the administration on whether or not any changes will be made to allow folks to go ahead and start working and help themselves. We'll keep you posted. Mayor Adams has announced the launch of a new city program for older New Yorkers who want to work. Meantime, says the Silver Core program will give the chance for residents 55 and up to develop new skills, continue their careers, and get back to the community, while also fighting ageism in the workforce and filling employment needs around the 5 boroughs. You can learn more by calling 212-AGING-NYC. The MTA unveiling details on their next fare hike. Oh boy, calling it a reasonable increase. The agency announcing today price of a single subway ride will be going from $2.75 to $2.90, and then the monthly will be going from $127 to $132. Once approved, the price hike would be the first for the MTA in about 4 years. They're expected to be implemented by Labor Day. Right on time for Memorial Day, the city just expanded its ferry service, including routes that are popular during the summer. You can look at the ferry app to see what's available. It started today. They're promising more seats on some of the more popular routes, including Rockaway during the weekday afternoons, and they'll use their boats with the most seats for it to reduce the afternoon delays. Those ferries can hold, about 350 people at a time. The city also adding a new shuttle ferry from Pier 11, Wall Street, to Governor's Island. It'll run weekends and holidays throughout the summer. Some people say, we're spending all this money on these ferries, but nobody's really riding them. Well, the ferry reports about 15,000 riders a day compared to 4 million who use the subway. The city says, well, that's why we're trying to push more people to get on the boat. So it will be busy and active and useful or whatever. Wednesday News Time 426, and now Bloomberg Money Watch on 1010 Wins. This hour is sponsored by Trade Zero, and here is Andrew Woj.
Ahead of the planned meeting between the president and the House Speaker over the debt ceiling standoff, Wall Street split the bill today. Dow lost 140, NASDAQ gained 63, S&P up not quite 1. TikTok is accusing the state of Montana of taking extraordinary measures based on unfounded speculation. TikTok suing the state, hoping to block the nation's first all-out statewide ban on the app amid the view that Chinese ownership of the platform poses a national security threat to the U.S., follows a lawsuit filed last week by TikTok content creators who said Montana's ban violates free speech rights and will disrupt their livelihoods.
A big open question for Zoom Video Communications has been how it can thrive in a post-pandemic world. Thanks to a combination of holding on to pandemic-era corporate customers, growing in areas beyond just its standard video conferencing app, and cost cuts, including 1,300 job cuts announced in February, Zoom has beat forecasts for profit and revenue in the just-finished quarter and is hiking its full-year forecast. Bloomberg Money Watch at 26 and 56 past every hour. I'm Andrew O'Day for 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
When's news time? 427.
The market was down again today, and my whole portfolio got crushed. It's annoying, but did you ever get the feeling that stocks go down a lot faster than they go up?
I hear you. I just opened a new account with Trade Zero where they allow me to not only buy stocks to profit when they go up, but they allow me to short sell the stocks where I can profit when they go down.
Really? Yeah, it's crazy. I've heard that institutions have been doing this for years. You know, why shouldn't we be able to do this as well?
Yes, and now Trade Zero makes shorting easy. They actually allow me to invest when stocks go up or when they go down.
Wow. Now that's awesome, and I'm going to check them out right now. So I think I should just go to tradezero.com/baseball. It says right here, Trade Zero, empowering traders like me. Tradezero.com/baseball.
Yep, and if you sign up there, you'll actually get 3 months free of their amazing Zero Pro trading platform.
Trade Zero America is an SEC-registered FINRA and SIPC member broker-dealer. Trade Zero offers self-directed online securities trading. Please visit tradezero.com for more information. Short-selling securities is extremely risky.
Let's face it, your company is still feeling the financial effects of the pandemic. And if you own a restaurant, dental practice, or other small business that persevered through lockdown, a quick phone call to Omega Accounting Solutions can be a game changer. Omega Accounting Solutions is an established, respected accounting firm, helping businesses like yours receive the ERC tax credit. Unlike CPAs and others who may not grasp all the complexities of ERC, Omega's experts are fully trained to understand ERC qualifications and simplify the application process. Learn in less than 10 minutes if you are a good candidate. Call Omega even if you've applied for other pandemic assistance in the past. If your company employed 5 to 500 employees during the COVID crisis and continue to pay payroll taxes, you may be eligible to receive a refund of up to $26,000 per employee. Running a small business is challenging enough. Trust Omega Accounting Solutions to help claim the tax credits you deserve. Call now 1-800-300-9ERC or online at OmegaTaxCredits.com. The phone number again, 1-800-39-ERC. That's 1-800-300-9372.
Join us at Odyssey as we all do our one thing, together millions of things for our planet. May is National Bike Month, so use your bike instead of your car or for a little bit of exercise. When we each share our one thing, it becomes a million things for our planet. What's your one thing?
AccuWeather says we are in for a very pleasant night. In partly cloudy later on, a low of 55 degrees, upper 40s across the burbs. Tomorrow, sunny, cooler, and nice with a high around 70, and then we go over the hump Wednesday with some early sun. Clouds will start to come in a little bit later, though, and even later still, we'll get a thunderstorm out of it, a high of 74 by day. Looking at Thursday, breezy and cooler despite the sun, a high of 65 degrees, and then looking ahead, rain could impact the area at times, especially later on the Memorial Day weekend, but we'll cross that when we come to it. 68 right now. Good afternoon, I'm Larry Mullins. When's news time? At the Tone, 4:30.
Good afternoon, I'm Lori Madden. It was a marathon effort to obtain a needed ID, but she now has it in hand on Long Island.
Laura Siegelman of Plainview is relieved that her fight to get a real ID driver's license to travel on a plane throughout the U.S. is finally done, but it took 4 years.
This country is made up of people who have come here from all over the world, many under extreme duress.
Siegelman, whose parents were Holocaust survivors, says the DMV would not accept her infant immunization card from Germany, her 1948 green card, and her 1970 marriage license. One problem, her kindergarten teacher changed her name.
The marriage license having Laura. The green card, of course, when we came into this country, had Leah.
And it was not until an assemblyman from Oyster Bay stepped in to help that she got the real ID. The deadline to fly with the real ID driver's license is May 2025. Sophia Hall, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM in Plainview, Long Island.
With emergency, sign 431. Time now for traffic and transit with Greg Rice.
Now, Lori, the southbound New Jersey Turnpike, the truck lanes especially, but the car lanes too, very tough from before the Newark Airport area, from before the Newark Bay Extension, really, all the way on down past the Goethals because of an earlier crash. Southbound truck lanes load up again into Woodbridge with emergency work blocking the left lane, and the northbound car lanes are really cramped getting up past exit 10 because of a stall. They're pushing off to the side. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. Citybound George good enough to the upper and lower. There's nothing great getting out, but the southbound Deegan's the best of what's around. Lincoln Tunnel, we're looking at about 10 to 15 minutes on the inbound ride. Now, the outbound side of the Lincoln Tunnel, we are still dealing with at least a 20 to 30 minute ride. It actually looks like 9th Avenue is a little worse than 11. Usually it's the other way. Holland Tunnel, 30 to 40 on the outbound ride, 20 in from the Skyway, better off the Newark Bay. Outbound covered roadway is slow too, so go to the Newark Bay. It's the better play either way. Staten Island Expressway, sloppy west. Verrazano, all the way on out towards the West Shore Expressway, and off the Verrazano the other way. Eastbound Belches never recovered all the way to Flatbush. Earlier big-time crash made everything so much worse than usual onto the eastbound Belt Parkway. And if you're in a jam, call the Barnes Firm traffic tip line at 844-JAM-1010. That's 844-JAM-1010. Traffic sponsored by the Barnes Firm. I'm Greg Rice, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
I'm attorney Rich Barnes. If you've been in a car crash, choosing the right firm is crucial to get the help you need and the best result possible.
The Barnes Firm, injury attorneys, call 1-800-8-million.
Manhattan, Long Island.
Now the AccuWeather 4-day forecast. Here is meteorologist Brian Thompson.